Arsenal versus Liverpool is a game that has the entire footballing world captivated. Jurgen Klopp announcing he's leaving, stepping down as the Liverpool manager, has put a very different spin, has left a different taste in the mouth of Liverpool fans when they speak about the title race this season. They always want to win. They're a club decorated in success. They are Liverpool because of success. But now they want to win for an additional reason. They want to win because they want to say farewell in the best possible way to their greatest ever Premier League manager, someone that probably sits in the top 3 of their club of all time. In North London, Arsenal are trying to get back to the peak of their powers. Arteta attempting to prove that he is good enough, not only to help rebuild Arsenal to a point where they can compete for titles, but the man to get them over that line. And there is still so much challenge surrounding that and much to prove. Now, we're going to delve into this preview in a little bit more detail, but hit the like button and please make sure you are subscribing. Get that done now. Don't forget to do it. A lot of people do. Just get that done now, out the way. How's the game going to go? Who's going to come out on top? Where are the key battles on the field of play? And there's so many things to focus on. The first one that stands out to me is Joe Gomez. If he continues at left back, and I think he should, he's been impeccable since stepping into that role up against the much maligned this season, Bukayo Saka. Saka has a lot of GA. He's got a lot of outputs this year. But I think most people, even his biggest advocates, would agree that he hasn't had the same impact in games that, of course, they would like to see. And that's been pretty well documented, pretty well agreed upon by most people in football so far this season. How will that end up? Could this be the game where Bukayo Saka finally arrives performance-wise this season in a must-win game for Arsenal? Or could Joe Gomez stake a claim not only to remain at left-back for Liverpool, but even stake a claim in the England team within that area because he has been that good? I'm also really keen to see how McAllister and potentially Jones handle Odegaard in this game. Odegaard has a lot of pressure upon him to perform and deliver in big matches. Now, I think he's done that in his Arsenal career thus far, but we know that the magnifying glass, the spotlight upon this game, could make others in previous years pale into insignificance, especially with the angry Arsenal fans, especially with the mainstream media. It's another great battle. How the Declan Rice handles the Soberslide battle, how Declan Rice handles the creativity of Liverpool. It's going to be a great one to watch. Does Trent come back into this team? Or does the in-form, brilliant starlet of Bradley stay in the side? Does Klopp reward meritocracy and success and quality performances? Or does he go with the best right back in the Premier League this season, who is now back to fitness? So many great questions. Will Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, who have excellent partnerships, Saliba especially the pick of the pair, have they handled Darwin Núñez? Darwin isn't the most prolific player. Hit the woodwork 4 times in a game midweek. Record in Premier League. But he is a menace. He is dangerous. So many great battles to sink our teeth into individually. Then you have the teams as a whole, the manager going at it tactically. And I've been toying over this all week, listening to other people's opinions, which is a key thing to do, thinking through my own thoughts. Who's under more pressure? It really depends on who you speak to. It really depends on who you speak to. That's not me sitting on the fence. I'm going to give you my opinion. People that don't like Arteta, people that hate the idea of Arsenal being back, all the pressure is on Arsenal. Have to win. It's done. It's dusted. You think at the other half that are saying, I don't think Arsenal will win. I think Liverpool are the favourites. Liverpool much better than us. That takes a lot of pressure away, does it not? It all depends on how you view Arsenal. Have they matured enough to handle the pressure if they truly are the underdog? If they truly have to win, if they're expected to win, or could they sail under the radar if everybody thinks Liverpool got this? I'm not suggesting Liverpool will come into this game complacent. I don't think they will. But it's going to be such an intriguing match. Both teams in the last 18 months have yielded a lot of praise from me. Liverpool more so this campaign, Arsenal more so last year. I think Arsenal are a much better team than a lot of people are making them out to be. I don't think they're as bad as everyone says. I believe they've been playing at a slower pace by design, by choice, not because they can't, not because everybody's in bad form. I believe that is a tactic to reserve energy for the final third of the season. I think they fell off heavily last year, but that's my theory. I don't believe this notion they bought badly in Kai Havertz and it's damaged the whole team. I think that's an oversimplification. I really do. How do I see this going? Where is the pressure? It'd be very easy to say a draw. 1-1, 2-2, 3-3. Predict a draw. No one will remember that. You can sit on the fence. Go for a 2-2. Then if Liverpool win, nobody will remember I said it was a draw. If Arsenal win, nobody will remember I said it was a draw. If it is a draw, I could say I was a genius. How YouTube works, right? We guess at what we think a result's going to be, and if we get one right, suddenly we're Nostradamus. This won't make them favourites to win the league. But I think Arsenal will win. Narrowly. It will be narrow. There will be fine margins. It will not be a landslide, slap Liverpool, rip them up. I can't see Liverpool allowing themselves to get battered. Not even just scoreline, even in general play, they're going to have their moments. They're going to have key moments. I think this Arsenal team are good, and I think they're underrated. Now, that doesn't mean I think Liverpool are bad. Liverpool are capable of winning. And they will win if Arsenal don't take their chances. But I believe Arsenal will create chances. I just think they'll be clinical enough. Just. I still will have them behind Liverpool and City to win the league from that point. I think they'll win this game. If they don't, though, and Arsenal step up, sorry, Liverpool step up and win, Liverpool become the favourites to win the league. They become the favourites. They will have at that point an 8-point gap. Yes, there's a couple of games in hand, but there must be one. There must be one, and City still have to go to Anfield. And that is so significant. They become the favourites to win the Premier League if they win tomorrow. I'm going with Arsenal, but it is so marginal for me. But I didn't want to sit on the fence and say a draw like a lot of people have said. I'm going with a 2-1 win to Arsenal. But if they are not clinical, this brilliant Liverpool team could destroy them. I want your score predictions. I want to know how you think the game is going to go in the comment section below. Hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribing. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.